Good Saturday, for 'tis is Saturday, and Saturday means it's a Saturday vlog, occasional vlog. Hello, welcome back. So what's happened? We got a new mattress. We've been in this house now for nearly 15 years. When we first moved into this house, we bought a mattress because we didn't want to lie on the floor and sleep. 15 years is a long time to own a mattress. It wasn't comfortable. So we went out and bought one, just an Ikea one. One of the ones that you roll up, throw in the back of the car. So we put all that on the bed on Thursday night. And I woke up on Friday morning and about half the aches and pains I have in my legs and knees were just gone instantly. So that was nice. So we were like, last night we were like, we need to go back to bed, it's comfortable there. So we did. We did buy a couple of other bits from Ikea. This one, Mr. Gin here. Please stand still for 2 seconds. Mr. Gin here likes to sit by this radiator here and rest his head. He likes it nice and warm. But he was sat on the old table that was here, which was a circle one, and it was only 3 legs, and he sat too close to the edge and it fell over. He was fine, he didn't get hurt, but we decided rather than risk him doing it again and getting hurt, because he is an older cat, we'd put this nest of tables here, which is pretty like a metal nest of tables, but it doubles up, look, because obviously it's a nest of tables, but the bottom one is a dip tray. This is perfect for building Lego sets. Gemma pointed this out, so good spot from Gemma. And then you've got a middle one there, a small one, a medium sized one and a large one. So yeah, those are going to be useful, I think. We currently can't pull them out properly because of all of Gemma's boots underneath them. Also, I promised a Lego set last week, which I might hopefully build this week, but we can build the Lego that is Ikea furniture, because another thing about this house, you'll have to excuse the mess over here, I haven't cleaned up. Most of the house is a mess, but never mind. This is very old as well, and it's grotty and it doesn't clean up anymore because I never use coasters because I'm a naughty, naughty boy. This is a glass from last night, oops. So I've got a new one. This is actually a bedside cabinet. So I've bought a small chest of drawers that will fit here, just to sit the Lego house on and hide some of all that guff that you stick in cupboards that you don't know what it is. So I'm going to build that in a bit. Meanwhile, over in the kitchen, oh yeah, Gemma's out tonight. She's going out with a friend to see a theatre show. So I bought myself massive steak. It nearly hit me in the head twice. Yes, I'm gonna have a massive steak today. Oh, cheese nearly fell out of the cupboard. And we've got some. Gemma did some pasta yesterday, so I think I'm gonna have some pasta for my lunch. I'm just gonna check because I did buy soup, and I don't want that to go to waste as well. So I'm just going to check the best before end on that and make sure I can have that another week. Confirmed I can have that another week. Not a huge amount planned for today, to be honest, which is nice because I kind of like having a nice relaxed Saturday now and then, other than bits tidying. But tomorrow we're going to go out into town, which means we're going to go and try and find a new bar to drink in. We've been looking. Well, I was kind of hoping the Seven Brothers bar that I mentioned last time would be open, and I thought it was, and I made a mistake and it wasn't. So that's gone off the list straight away, so we can't do that one. But we might try the Baltic Triangle. We're going to see what the weather's like. We'll try the Baltic Triangle if it's nice. If not, we'll go to our usual places. I don't mind. We haven't been to Brewdog for quite some time, so we could go there. And we haven't been to Nolita since, like, Christmas, I think. We potentially could go there as well. But yeah, we were looking at zoos and stuff, but a lot of the zoos are still having trouble with fallen trees, bad weather, stuff like that. So we decided that maybe we'll go into town. We want to do a wander around a couple of shops, probably the Lego store and the Disney store. And we'll see how we get on. So that's tomorrow's plan. But as for the rest of today, hang on. We lost the Wi-Fi last night I'll leave it so today. We lost the Wi-Fi last night because the storms were bad. The Wi-Fi, we lost the entire network. I think it just glitched and tripped. So everything in the house now needs reconnecting to Wi-Fi because for some reason some of them have completely forgotten. But yeah, rest of today, probably build that Ikea furniture, cook that big steak, maybe build a Lego set tonight while Gemma's out, and spoil this cat. He missed the other one is around, he's probably asleep upstairs. This is Jin. Jin is my softy boy, aren't you? This guy likes to come and sit on my knee until my knee falls asleep because he's quite a weighty cat. Although he's getting a bit of a story to tell. He's getting a bit old. He's 13, 14, I'm not sure. And we thought he was going off his food, and we were a bit worried about him because Jin loves food, and Archie's eating a lot of his food. So what we've been doing is we've been taking him aside and trying to feed him separately, and at first he wasn't that bothered. Then we got some different food, and I think he's just fussy because we put a tray of different food down the other day. He ate the entire bowl, walked in the living room, and then ate Archie's. So that's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. He'll get his checkups at the vet soon and everything, but he's just a fussy eater. Basically, if we put Felix down, you know the stuff you can get, the cheaper stuff. The Felix turns his nose up at it. If we go and get the stuff that costs £1 a can, gone. Costing me a fortune. You're worth it though, when you, mister. Look at those pretty eyes. We should stop yowling at 4 AM. Right, dinner had, and now I'm going to build this. I'm not going to build a travel kettle, so we'll move that. I tried to make it more comfortable for him to try, because obviously I've mentioned we put this fantastic new table in place for him so he can sit next to the radiator and keep warm. He's not been on it yet. I'm building. Ikea are normally fairly good with their instructions, but I couldn't help but notice that here it says that and that match, but this one and this one are in two different separate places. Wait, see that? I'm like, that can't be right. And then I look over here. All of a sudden, that one's moved to there. So if they can't get it wrong, how are we supposed to get it? Sorry, they can't get it right. How are we supposed to get it right? Also, from there you've got your 1, 2 and 3. We've already said that one's in the wrong place. Down here, there's only 2 of them. I'm not sure if it was the blanket or the travel kettle, but Jen's settled down by the radiator. His little spot. Hopefully he'll get comfy there and be able to have a nap. Yay, we have a new cupboard. That went together pretty easily. But now the hard work starts, because I need to go into the other drawers and get all the stuff we want to keep out of them and put them in this one. And all the stuff we want to throw in the bin needs to go in the bin. Then I need to get the glass top on the top of this one, get it into position, and then the scary bit, the real scary bit, is get the Disney castle on top without it all breaking. Fortunately for me, the Lego castle does come apart into 3 separate pieces, so I don't have to move the whole thing and balance it around and inevitably drop it. This bit, however, is still quite heavy. And it's also stuck to the surface because it's been on there that long and not moved. One thing that does concern me is that while this is no wider than the old set of drawers, it's considerably deeper. It's not too bad. I think we'll just have to move the couch if we want to get anything out of it, which is what we had to do anyway, so I don't really care too much. It's just to hide stuff that we don't use very often. Well, I nearly managed to get by without smashing up the Lego castle. It's always fun going through old tubs and finding bits. There's a signed Tim Minchin CD that I just found. And if you remember at Chester Zoo, they send you a new car sticker every year, and we have tinted windows so you can't see the stickers, so we've never put one in. So we have a lot of these. I found even more signed Tim Minchin stuff. We appear to have a lot of signed Tim Minchin things. There's a canvas back from the year 2008. I'm still finding weird stuff. I just found Gemma's old phone with a weird keypad. This is actually the phone she used when we first met, back when phones did actually have keypads, and Nokia decided that they would be in weird shapes. Oh look, an NXT badge. I've never actually seen NXT. One of Gemma's friends did go and see it. We'll probably be meeting this friend of Gemma's when we go to Florida in September this year. And look, it's Gemma's happy birthday badge from our 2016 trip. I should put this on the t-shirt of massive amounts of badges. I think I will do that now actually. I even found my Discovery Cove pass from our 2012 trip, so long before we started vlogging. Look what I found. This is the adoption sheet for Jin. And when we got Jin, he was called Sooty, and that's a picture of him. We renamed him to Jin. And here's a little bit of information about him when we first got him. We got him from Carla Lane Animals in Need. He was 1 year old, Oriental Black, and he was a stray. That was June 2006. Wow. So he's like 15 now. Little bonus for our zoo fans as well. We have some, obviously quite a few viewers watch us for zoos. We have a whole selection of Chester Zoo programs. We got loads of these things. I'm trying to figure out when some of them are from. I mean, a lot of these are from before we ever went to the zoo. This one can't be too old because it still has an email address on it, which I believe is still valid, but it's probably early 2000s, late 90s maybe, I don't know. 2001, that one. I'm just bundling these up to take upstairs because I want to get them all together. This one, it's got the old logo on it. This one doesn't actually have a date on it on the outside. Again, this one will be a little later than the other one. This one does mention 2001 in it. I did used to have them written down what years they were. But I did find this one. Now this one we obviously didn't buy in person. 1965. I suspect this might be the oldest we've got. We've got a couple that are this old. These are super old. I mean, I don't know if they still have maps in the zoo. But these are the news guides rather than the actual park guides, I think. Sheba waits for the hippos. How zoos have changed. Sheba stood on a wall waiting for hippos. It's all the old sandstone that Mr. Motter's head would have built into the zoo. Generino and Bubbles. Young brown capuchins taking a nap. The ibis and duiker. Oh, there's the map of the zoo back then. That map's probably better than the current one. Animal feeding times. Lions, 3 PM except Fridays. Sea lions, 2:40, 3:40 and 4:40 PM. Bears, 3:15 PM. Polar bears, this is how old this is, 4 PM. And the castle's back. And I decided to turn the lighting on. We haven't used that much. It don't fit. Gemma's getting a coat because it's Sunday. Gemma's here, by the way. Oh, you went in the vlog yesterday, didn't you? And then you went out and left me. You left me.
I went to see Night of the Living Dead remixed on the Playhouse in Liverpool, and it was really good. They had there was only about 5 or 6 members. They played the original film on a screen and then they copied it scene for scene on stage, and it was interesting. It was interesting watching how they did it. It was very good. It was funny because obviously, you know, the original Night of the Living Dead is not even slightly scary, but it's quite funny how it's done and how it works on the stage.
Cool.
And how they move the stage around and stuff like that.
Scarf.
What's February? Valentine's scarf.
Ah. So yeah, we're going to go into town. We're going to see where that takes us. We're not sure yet. We might go somewhere new. We might go somewhere we've been before. Have a little look round the shops. 2 shops.
No shops.
Disney and Lego store.
Oh, that's too far away from alcohol.
It's like that, we're in town. There was a whole buzz ride in between, but you don't want to see that, it's boring.
Quiet?
Yeah, it's not too busy today. Good. Gets a bit chaotic here when it's busy.
Yeah.
Bit like a stuck record, aren't we? Walking down here, Lego store, Disney store, then we'll go up to the Brewdog. We have our little fun traditions in town that we like to do. We're not sure if we're going to try anywhere new today, because Gemma's looked at the Brewdog and there's a couple of beers on there we'd like to try, so we might do that.
There's a Brewdog app, it tells you which is your closest
Yeah.
and what have they got on tap. It's quite a handy little thing, because if there's nothing on tap and it's all really strong, because sometimes it is, then you know not to bother.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, Lego store, we'll see you later. Very tempted. I have all the other spare sets that have been released recently. NASA specifically sets. Ooh, this is relevant to my interests. Might have to call back to this when it opens.
14th of March?
Yeah. We had a look in the Lego store. I didn't buy anything, even though there was about 4 things I wanted. Probably because there was about 4 things I wanted, actually. And I've also seen what that's coming out in a few weeks' time, and I want that instead. So I'm going to get that first, because the other sets I want will be out for a while yet. And then we went to the Disney store and didn't buy anything there either.
I got you because we've been in 2 different Disney parks in 3 months.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've looked in enough shops to make it seem like we only came into town to go shopping and decided to have a beer after. Now we're going to have a beer. Keeping with our promise, we're going to try a new place every time we come into town. This isn't actually a new place, is it?
We become camera members.
Yes. Gemma's joined us up for camera campaign for Real Ales, a Liverpool branch. And we get a discount in certain pubs, and this is one of them. This is the Head of Steam. I have been in here when it was elsewhere.
It used to be called the Drunken Monk, didn't it?
I don't.
This used to be called the Drunken Monk, this bar. I used to go to someone I know used to work here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never came in here before.
This used to be in Lime Street Station. Give a Wetherspoons.
Yeah. Yeah. So we thought we'd come here because we don't like Wetherspoons. Yeah, it's a nice enough bet, and both of these beers are from Liverpool breweries. Gemma's got a Black Lodge one, which I'm wearing the t-shirt for, which I picked up on the beer festival, and this is a Neptune brewery one. So we'll give these a try and see what we think.
We also do cocktails.
Ah, lovely. You gonna have a cocktail? The beer's very nice, and Gem did inform me that this Head of Steam has no link whatsoever to the other one, even though they have the same logo. On the move again. That was a nice little stop off in that pub. Quite enjoyed it though.
It's nice, I get there again.
It is a bit of a chain. They've got a few of them, so there might be one in other cities. Look, let's see. Any cats in the cafe window? No cats in the cafe window today.
No.
Anyway, we're going to go to one of our usual haunts now, I think. Greg's. Looking up the back streets trying to find pubs that aren't showing the football, much to Gemma's disappointment. Our Brewdog won't be showing the football, so we'll go there.
Vegan burger place.
Oh yeah, if you want some vegan burgers, that's Frost Burger.
Apparently it's highly rated.
Oh, very nice.
For by vegans, not by meat eaters.
Yeah. You knew this was happening, didn't you? Also, we saw actual motorbikes outside of the Swan, which is a bike pub. Anyway, in we go. Went for an old faithful here. Good old Clockwork Tangerine. Lovely. And Gemma's got
Vagabond! I did not have Vagabond on tap for absolutely ages. I was so excited.
There's a dog birthday party on today, so there's loads of dogs in here, which we approve of. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. And there's a German Shepherd who's just leaving. We do like German Shepherds. While we sat here having our food, we found out Nolly's is closed for the day. They've got an event, haven't they? Got some levers. So they've decided to close a bit earlier. So we thought we'd just eat here tonight. And Gemma's got a buttermilk chicken burger.
It's a Cluck Norris.
Cluck Norris. We got some fries. We got some chicken wings because they're apparently nice chicken wings in here. And I got a Patriot burger. Looks good. Did you enjoy your dinner?
It was lovely.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Burger was really nice.
The spicy wings, the hot wings. They caught me right off guard.
Chips you got too?
That beer was not a good mix for these. I should have gone for a pale.
I thought your beer was better with that's cooler.
Maybe, I don't know. It's the flavours they weren't a match. Near the dogs. The dog's birthday party has ended, but a couple of dogs have stayed causing trouble. And we are done with Brewdog. You have a nice evening?
I had a lovely evening, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice afternoon.
So we're going to go and get a taxi home now.
Yay.
And we'll probably see you in the next occasional vlog. I did the calculations today, by the way. Toward the end of March, you should start seeing the Disneyland Paris stuff come out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Was it
We've
the
got
end of
like 4 weeks worth of Florida left. And then we're on to Disneyland Paris. So, we'll see you soon.
And then we're on to the work because we're going to wear budget.
Well, we have got other things coming up.
Oh, Spain.
Spain?
Spain.
Anyway, we'll see you then. In Spain. No, we'll probably see you in a couple of weeks, if not before. Bye bye.